Hi, and welcome to Crypto Cash Army. I'm Captain Crypto. In this video, I'm going to discuss something that if you're holding Harmony One, you definitely should know. So let's get started. Hi, and welcome back. Like I mentioned in the intro, if you hold Harmony One, this is definitely a video you'll want to watch. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to earn some free Harmony One cards through staking. But before I do that, I'd like to offer a little historical context and talk about savings accounts and interest rates for savings accounts specifically. I don't know if you've looked at savings account interest rates lately, but they're just almost non-existent. According to the FDIC, the average savings account interest rate now is 0.04%. That's nothing. It's essentially nothing. You would need like a gazillion dollars to earn any type of return. But that hasn't always been the case. When I was very young, back in the 70s and 80s, you could actually do very well with interest rates on savings accounts. And back in the 70s, it was not uncommon to earn, 7 to 10% on a savings account. And in the early 80s, savings account interest rates went up to as high as like 16, 17, even close to 20%, because that's when the government started allowing the general public to purchase T-bills and other types of treasuries. So banks had to compete for your business. And of course, at that time, interest rates were higher for banks also. So if they needed to borrow money from the Fed for whatever, they had to pay a much higher interest rate. So back then, like I said, you could earn a good return on your savings account investment. But now, unfortunately, that's simply not the case. But what if I were to tell you that you could earn 11, 12, 13% on your Harmony One tokens by literally doing just nothing? Well, you can. And I'm going to show you how. You may already know this if you're holding Harmony One, but if you don't, you've definitely come to the right place, because I'm going to show you how to stake your Harmony One tokens and earn a pretty good return. So let's get started. First, let's talk about what staking is. Staking is the act of locking a minimum number of coins in your wallet. And what this does is it helps support the maintenance and security of the Harmony One blockchain, because all transactions that flow through the blockchain must be validated. And it's other coin holders that act as delegators or stake their Harmony, and validators, or the people who run those staking nodes, who actually do the validation and confirmation of transactions. The more people that stake their Harmony One, the more secure the network is, because there is a lot more randomness. And when there's, say only 100 points of validation, it's not nearly as random and secure as when there is thousands or millions. Staking also helps reduce volatility and helps mitigate or reduce the risk of panic selling. Now, this is not part of the staking definition, but it is what happens when you stake coins in any platform. It helps reduce volatility because they're locked up, if you will, for a certain period of time. What are the benefits of staking? Well, obviously, I mentioned the yield returns or interest you can earn on your Harmony One coins. And staking with Harmony One allows you to do this continuously for as long as you stake your coins. Staking lets you essentially get more Harmony One tokens for free without the need to ever buy any more coins, unless you just want to top up and add more coins with fiat. But once you stake your coins, they'll start earning more Harmony One coins. And those new coins you never have to pay for. They're yours forever. What are some of the advantages of Harmony One staking? Well, Harmony One staking offers fairly substantial rewards through high percentage yields. Also, there is no lock-in period. If you're familiar with staking at all, or if you do a little research on it, you'll find that a lot of projects require you to lock up your coins or tokens for long periods of time. Right now, if you stake your Ethereum tokens in the new Ethereum 2 project, there's no set time for how long those coins are going to be locked up. Because essentially, they're going to be locked up until Ethereum 2 is released, and nobody knows when that is. Other projects have lockup periods for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It can go for a long time. But with Harmony, there is no set lock-in period. You can stake your coins or unstake them the next day if you want to. Another major benefit is that staked Harmony One tokens start earning yields immediately. Now, there are some other coins that don't have lock-in periods, like Cardano ADA. Excellent project, fantastic coin. And you can stake and unstake instantly with Cardano. But when you first stake your Cardano, it doesn't really start earning any rewards for like the first 20 days. And that's kind of typical with coins that allow you to stake and unstake and access unstaked coins immediately. What are some of the disadvantages of Harmony One staking? Well, you have to stake at least 1,000 Harmony One tokens to receive any type of reward. And you can't stake any less than that. Another potential disadvantage of staking with Harmony One would be if you have staked some tokens and you want to sell them right now. Although there's no lock-in period with Harmony, staked one tokens are not available for immediate withdrawal and use after unstaking. After you unstake them, you have to wait for the completion of 7 epochs, which takes about 16 days. One epoch takes about 18 hours. You have to wait this long before the unstaked tokens are credited back to your wallet balance and you can transfer them to an exchange or to someone else. So if you think you might want to be able to sell your Harmony One tokens at the drop of a hat or instantly, maybe staking is not for you. How much can I earn with one staking? Well, obviously, it depends on how much Harmony One you stake, but typical yield rates for Harmony One staking range between about 10 and 13% per year, which is compounded daily. So you start earning Harmony One rewards instantly, pretty much. Yields are calculated and distributed every few seconds. That's the beauty of the Harmony One sharding network. It's really fast. And it's not only fast for transactions, it's fast for staking rewards. And the more people that stake, the faster that gets. So you will start noticing gains with your staking almost immediately. Let's take a look at some sample Harmony One staking yields. Like I said, the average is between like 10 and 13%. And right now, the going rate seems to be about 12%. So we're going to take a look at that as the sample annual yield percentage. And let's say you stake 5,000 coins. That means you would get 600 free Harmony One tokens in 1 year, or 50 free Harmony One tokens in a month. And even if you only staked for a day before you unstaked, you'd probably receive like 1.667 Harmony One tokens. Let's take a look at another example, this time with one of the better performing pools, offering a rate of about 13%. And there are some. And let's say you staked about 50,000 Harmony One tokens. And right now, Harmony One is about 14, 15 cents. So basically for 50,000, you need to spend like what, $7,500. The number of one tokens you would earn in 1 year from staking would be about 6,500 or 6,500. That's a lot. And the number of one tokens you could earn in a month with staking would be about 541. And your average daily rate of return would be about 18 Harmony One tokens. So as you can see, the returns are pretty darn good. So how do you start staking your one tokens? First, you need to make sure you have at least 1001 Harmony One tokens, because you'll need a small fee to move your tokens and stake them. And like I said, the minimum stake amount is 1000. Next, you'll need to move your one tokens to a self-custody wallet that supports one staking. And there's not a lot, there's only a few, and we'll get into that in a little bit. You can stake your Harmony One on some exchanges like Binance and KuCoin and a few others, but I wouldn't recommend that. Their rates are not good, and their staking servers seem to need a lot of maintenance, and they're down quite a bit. After you have your wallet, you need to select the staking pool, and we'll go through that, and I'll show you how to choose a good one, and there's a lot of good ones. And then you finally just need to stake your one tokens, sit back and enjoy the yield rewards. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do right now. So continue watching. And so now we're going to start learning how to go about staking our Harmony One. Like I said, first of all, you have to make sure you have at least 1001 Harmony One tokens. And I'm going to assume that you've already purchased enough Harmony One tokens to stake. So now we need to find a wallet. And I'm here on the Harmony One website in their documentation area. And on this page, you'll see a lot of links to the various types of wallets that are available for Harmony One. You've got browser extension wallets, you got mobile wallets, we got some hardware wallets like the Ledger or SafePal, then desktop wallets. Now, I use a desktop wallet. I use this Guarda wallet. I really like it. Of course, you could use any wallet you want as long as it supports staking. I wouldn't use MetaMask. In fact, I wouldn't use any of these browser extension wallets. They can be a little buggy from a lot of things I've read about them. I also would never use a mobile wallet, just for the simple fact that anything could happen to your phone. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of mobile wallets. And so I've always liked desktop wallets. But web wallets are okay, and Guarda has one. And I've not used the Guarda web wallet yet, but like I said, I do use the Guarda desktop wallet for Windows, and I've been really happy with it. So for this video, I think this is the one I'm going to try. And I'm actually going to be moving some Harmony One to this new wallet and staking it so you can see exactly how to do it. Now, from what I gather with the Guarda web wallet, the process is essentially the same as with the desktop wallet, so that'll be interesting to see. But for most applications, the process should be very, very similar. So I'm going to go ahead and create a wallet on their site. You can go to the guarda.com website. And then, of course, you could download the Windows version and install it on a computer. But I already have that, and I don't want to install it a second time. So I'm just going to use the web wallet. And then here it tells me I can create a new wallet, so that's what I'm going to do. And then it's going to ask me to enter a password. Then I'm going to write it down. I'm not really writing it down. I know this password. Then it's going to create the wallet. It'll take a few seconds for it to do that. I don't want to save my password in Chrome. So now Guarda supports many different coins, not only Harmony One. So you can also use the wallet to self-custody other types of cryptocurrencies. And this shouldn't take very long. Okay, after Guarda creates the web wallet, it'll ask us to download a backup. Now, Guarda is a little different than some wallets that use like a seed phrase or something. With Guarda, you actually need an encryption key file. So I'm going to download this and save it to my computer. Now, I do recommend that you store it on a couple of different devices. And possibly move it to your Google Drive or something like that. But make sure you encrypt the file before you upload it to a cloud provider, because sites like OneDrive and Google Drive usually don't encrypt your files. So I'm going to go ahead and save that to my computer, and I'll make a backup of it in a few minutes. But for now, I'm going to add my Harmony One wallet. Now with Guarda, I actually need to create the Harmony One wallet inside the main wallet. So then, as you can see here, I just did a search for one, and now I'm just going to click add. And when I do that, it's going to ask me to download a new version of my backup file, because every time you make a major change to your Guarda wallet, like adding a different type of cryptocurrency, it'll ask you to download the backup file. So that's what we're going to do. Now, once I have my Harmony One wallet installed inside my Guarda web wallet, I'm going to click this, and it's going to give me an option to receive, send, buy, exchange. And you can see I also have a staking link over here under the Harmony One label, but we'll get to that in a little bit. First, I'm just going to click the wallet address to copy it to my clipboard. Then I'm going to go to my exchange or another wallet if I have my one stored in another wallet somewhere. And that's the case with me, is I have my Harmony One stored in another Guarda wallet on my desktop computer. Now, if you were going to Binance or another exchange or something like that, now I don't have any one on Binance, but I would just choose, go to the withdrawal page, enter my Harmony One address here. I could just copy and paste it, select Harmony One and the coin I wanted to withdraw, and then select my transfer network. Now, if it was Harmony One would show up here as the transfer network. But for now, I'm just going to go to my Windows installed Guarda wallet and transfer 1,001 Harmony One tokens to my new web wallet. That will take me a minute or two, so I'll be back. Hi, and I'm back. That only took me a minute or two. It was very painless, just sending my 1,001 Harmony One tokens from my Guarda desktop wallet to my new Guarda web wallet. So now we're going to stake them. So of course, I just need to go into staking, and with a different type of wallet, I'm sure it's probably similar. So just look for, earn interest or stake or staking or something like that, and it should lead you to something similar. So I'm going to click stake. Now here, it's going to display a new panel in my web browser, and it's going to say from my Harmony One account. And before I put in my deposit amount, which has to be at least 1,000, which is what I'm going to use, I want you to look down here. It says validator, Guarda wallet. Guarda does have their own Harmony One staking pool. Now you can use that, and it's okay. But if you click advanced options, you'll see that for validators, there's a long list of different ones you can choose from. So now what you want to do before you settle on, or you just use the default or use anything in the list, you should check out some of the validators on the Harmony staking website. So if you go to staking.harmony.one and click the validators list, it'll bring up a big long list of all the certified validation nodes on the Harmony One network. Now, there are a lot of them, and you can sort them by various criteria. Now, of course, what most people will do right away is sort them by expected return. I can tell you right now, if you see anything with these really high numbers, like 100, 200, 300%, it's not a scam. It's just they're not correctly configured. Because if we go into that page for that particular validator, we can see that expected return history is not good. It's almost non-existent. And the real latest expected return is only 12.9%. Also, you'll notice up here that the performance, they have one slot, one elected slot, and then one slot on shard 3. Now, you don't really need to understand all the technical details of that, but if we go back to validators, you'll see there's a lot of them, and most of them are in the 11-12% range. Now, if we go to stake, now stake is important. Stake is how much total Harmony 1 is staked with a particular validator or staking pool. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I would not use an exchange to stake my Harmony 1, like KuCoin. They have a lot of Harmony 1 stake, but their return is low, their fees are high at 10%, and their uptime is not very impressive. It's only 89%. Binance staking, their return is a little better, but still relatively low, 10%. I recommend using a validator that has at least 50 million plus Harmony 1 staked and has an uptime of at least 99.99% and has a fee no higher than 5%. And if you look through this list, you'll see that there are quite a few of those. Now, there's a couple I have used, and I've used this one quite a few times, this P-Ups team, and I can see right now that they have a return rate. And you need to know these rates do vary. They go up and down. Like just a couple days ago, this was like 11.69, then it was 11.89, and it just depends on the volatility of the Harmony 1 price and number of coins that are being staked. But generally speaking, it stays between 11 and 12. And like I said, I've used this POPS validator team before, and they're pretty good. I've been happy with them. And they've got a 99.9% uptime. And I think I'm just going to use them again. So I'm going to go back to my web wallet. And then here, I'm going to enter 1,000 because that's the minimum amount I can stake. And I only have 1,001. And I'm going to need just a little bit to pay my fee. So then I'm going to go here, and I know the name of that validator was P-Ops. So I'm just going to type in P-op, and then there it is in the list. And I'm going to select it. Then I'm just going to click Next. Then it will say, are you sure you want to stake 1,001? You will stake 1,001, equivalent $141.33 from my wallet, my web wallet address. And then my network fee, as you can see, is 0.000021. That's another great thing about Harmony. Sending and receiving Harmony 1 is really cheap. Will be deposited 1,001. Now all I need to do is confirm. So I'm going to do that. It'll take a second or two. It'll say funds successfully staked. Now this will take a couple of minutes to update. But once it does, you'll see that my new Harmony 1 balance is 0.9999, so less than 1. But you're saying, where did the other 1,000 go? They're safe. If I click staking, you'll see that I now have 1,001 staked with the POP community run staking pool. Now, if I want to, I can unstake this, but it says your funds will be refunded after the end of 7 epochs, up to 11 days. But it doesn't take 11 days. It takes more like 6 days. Now, if I confirm this, which I'm not going to do, I'm just going to leave it in there. But if I do click confirm, it'll just release my 1,000 Harmony 1 tokens back to my wallet after the end of 7 epochs. Now, my staked Harmony 1 is already earning rewards. And after a couple of hours, a fraction of a Harmony 1 token should show up here. And it'll slowly go up. Now, since I'm only staking 1,001, I can expect a yearly return of about 120 Harmony 1 tokens per year, or basically like 10 free Harmony 1 tokens per month, which works out to about a third of 0.333 Harmony 1 tokens per day, which is still not bad. It's just sitting there anyway, not doing anything. And if my Harmony One tokens go up to $1 or $2 or $3, which I'm very confident they will at some point, then those free tokens become very, very valuable. Well, that's all I've got for now. If you found something useful in this video, please do subscribe, please do like, and please do ring the notification bell. I release new crypto videos almost every day on analysis, price predictions, and other crypto how-to videos. So if you want to stay up to date with those, do click the notification bell and like, as it'll help the algorithm force YouTube to show you more of my videos, if you did like it. But this is Captain Crypto signing off for now. Please have a good one. Bye-bye.